week 1, task 1, screencast 2. And what I am doing here is I am continuing my research on trying to find out why some teachers facilitate, why some teachers choose to make decisions that facilitate technology integration into their courses, and why some teachers don't. So what I have done is I've gone to Google and I have typed that in, into the search bar, and I came up with a lot of the ones I previously had before. I don't think there are very many new ones. We had stopped with technology implementation in schools, key factors to consider. So the next one we're going to go with was teaching with technology. Now this is, we had one previously, if you remember. This one was Simon Hooper and Lloyd Reiber. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check it out, because of course it could be something very, it could fall within our parameters. Teaching with technology, a case study of teachers' perceptions of implementing computers into the classroom. Okay, that kind of concerns me, because in previous articles that I've read, they don't just consider technology as computers. The other thing that concerns me is that the date on this article is August 1997, and but there's an article here, or she's referencing 1982. So I'll look into it a little bit. Schools are investing in computers and connecting buildings, a classroom to an internet at a rapid rate. Agencies from local schools. I think this article may be a little outdated. We no longer hear about how our schools are now being connected to the internet. That has long passed, I believe. So I won't be using this in my reference material, so I won't be citing any of that. So next is inclusion in the 21st century classroom, differentiating with technology. So let's check that out. Okay, let's see. In this video, students in a gifted classroom use multimedia learning environment Quest Atlantis to explore issues related to the creation of game reserve Tarzana. Views with teacher and students. Well, I'm not sure that's what we want either. The diversity of 21st century classroom creates numerous challenges for teachers who may have known the same diversity themselves as students. Okay, among these, teachers must balance requirement of high stakes accountability while meeting the standards of diverse students within their classroom. The 26th Annual Report to Congress on IDEA reported that approximately 96% of general education teachers have students in their classroom with learning disabilities. Wow. And over 6 million students with disability classifications in the United States. That's interesting. I don't believe this article is going to meet the standard that I need to on conducting my research. Learning why some teachers facilitate technology and others don't. severe non-proficient scores. Let me go back to the top. While many teachers express frustration over high-stakes accountability standards, they acknowledge pressure to teach to the test. I'm not finding anything in this, I believe. Go down to the next paragraph and see if it goes any further. I'm just scanning now because I'm really just looking to see if there's anything that's really, well, teachers who feel you're prepared to address the diverse needs of their students. Now that's really technology. Well, we're saying technology can equip teachers to address students' needs in almost limitless numbers of ways. Well, that would apply when you're looking at what's the word on why we would facilitate it. Teachers know what technology can do for them, so they could put it in their class. They can develop it to where even students with disabilities will get some value out of the instruction. Content, wide range of content in a short amount of time by minimizing the need to take curriculum. I think that's, I don't think this is on target. I mean, I find one sentence in it, but in the context of the whole thing, I think this article, whereas very informational, I don't think it is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out and go back to my Google search. And the next one is integrating educational technology into the curriculum. Exactly what we're looking for. Or is it? So now I'll just open it up and see what we get. We get it loading. Okay. You'll be able to do the following. Define curriculums. Explain the difference between computer information. What exactly is this? See, engage sites, academic assets. Oh. Let's see what we find in here. Organizations will rely on technology. Purpose of this book is to provide you with knowledge you need to use to integrate technology into your specific classroom curriculum. Yeah, now that's what. Okay. Digital media curriculum. Primary reason for extensive e-learning enhancing this textbook is to provide you with hundreds of outstanding curriculum-specific resources. And then this is a pretty good reference book. I don't think I'll need it for what I'm looking for, but this sounds pretty interesting. I might go ahead and just download it and keep it. And sometimes I find that I do that. I run into something that I was looking for or not looking for, and it's interesting, so I download it and keep it, and eventually I find something somewhere along the line. They asked this question about it. Computers used in schools to perform activity, create flyers, memos. In the course of what you encounter. Yeah, this is more of a training material, I believe. So, I mean, I guess it would be this would be a good course to take, but and a good book to read, but I don't think it's meeting our level, the level that we want, so, or our level I want at least. So let's go back to the Google list. And I'm coming up with guidelines for decisions about developmentally. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh. Developmentally appropriate practice in early childhood approach, serving children from birth through creating a caring community of learners, teaching to enhance development and learning, teachings create an intellectually engaging, responsive environment. Teachers develop, refine, and use a wide repertoire of teaching strategies to enhance children's learning and development, to help to extend, sustain, coach, and directly. Those are all. Oh, here we go. Teachers facilitate the development of responsibility. Yeah, that would be good, but that's not on target either. So let's go ahead and go back. See what we got next. Normally I find after on the second page that I normally don't have the list tends to go down from what I actually want to some type of other where they get off topic and go in a different direction than I want to go in. Excerpt from the National Educational Technology Standard, preparing teachers to use technology. Well, the foundational book published by the International is product writing teams bringing together best practices from all of the United States, 400 pages of peer review, lesson model strategy, integration across. I think this would be interesting to when you're putting in the teaching portion of it, or training the professional development of the teachers. Teaching strategy, common methods in using technology cannot be applied in various academic disciplines. Grade level have a set generic models, multi-purpose. The second chapter 5 over by the proven effective model strategies for web-based lessons, multimedia. Now that these all hit on the target, but it would be more of what let me just see what this gives us. Okay, so move to a different location. I don't normally get those, but so copy, let me backpack. I'll go here so I don't lose my, and do it this way, paste, and let's go see what I got. What, oh yeah, let me see, project from encouraging the use of technology, the website connection. Well, that's a report, so let me see. As technology becomes more available in classrooms, it is increasingly important that new teachers be comfortable with uses of technology. This article tracks the evolution of the WebQuest connection connecting children, teachers, local school district. Okay, let's go to introduction. Teaching. No, I think this is not on target either. I mean, some of it goes a little deep. Web quest development, search techniques, finding resources, overcoming obstacles to quicker production, adapting existing. This would be, I think this would be more of developing the curriculum, process guides, brainstorming, building consensus, evaluating web page content, using, no, what? Definitely not what we're looking for. So let's go back to, okay, there we're integrating technology for teaching. The purpose is twofold. First, it's to orient the learner as to what is coming. Second, it shows way scientists. Well, this is dated too. I don't think this would be what we're looking for. So I will go back to see what we got for. Oh, did I lose my? I think I did. So what I'll do is I will again go to Google, because it seems like I lost it. Let's do another search. Let's instead of the whole sentence, let's go ahead and put in teachers facilitating. Oh, there's good. Facilitating. Gotta learn how to spell it first. Put that I there. Technology. And courses. Okay, let's see what, okay, so we've got some different ones here when we narrowed it down. Of course, we did have, I did find one what we had earlier. But anyways, teaching with technology, facilitating online learning. That's from the University of Oregon. Let's see what it says. Online training module, online teaching portfolio, designing your website. I don't think that's what we want. So that didn't work. So let's go back to the other one, the next one. It is PT3 facilitates technology use in pre-service teacher reading. Okay, let's see what that says. Okay, so this is from the University of North Texas. PT3 facilitates technology use in pre-service teacher reading courses. 2 instructors in reading education at University of North Texas develop technology-related literacy activities for their pre-service reading education courses. Pre-post test surveys indicate that students felt confident that they would be able to integrate technology into their own classrooms in the future. Those three. This. I'm sure coming up with a lot of dated material this time. Normally I don't find that. InfoSeek and AltaVista. I haven't seen that in a long time. I don't even know if those exist. Okay, well that isn't what we want. So let's go back to the next one. Course 1, Teaching and Facilitating Learning Ones. Let's open this in a new tab because it's a PDF. So that tells me it may just download, and here we go again. I guess the other one must have been a PDF because it took time to download also. Okay, I think I've seen this one before. Course Level 1, Curriculum Guide, Teaching and Facilitating Learning Level. Instructor role model, appropriate attitudes, behavior, technical skills. I'm looking at this. I really don't see presentations, but I don't really see very much technology involved. And that may be because it's a beginning class and they want to teach something really at the beginning of it, makes sense. Okay, so let me see. A checklist for facilitating online courses, faculty focus. Two common assumptions about teaching online that can sink even the most. Well, I don't know. This is actually teaching online, so it is using some type of technology. It's still not giving us the answer or giving us the information that we need. Facilitating. Yeah, now it's more of a facilitating. Of course, that one's right on target too. Online professional development courses. Maybe that has some information. Learning concept, blended learning, thinking critical data, digital classroom, facilitating education. I don't think that's okay. So, excuse me. Okay, I see why this came up. It says Intel helps K-12 teachers of all subjects learn to engage students with digital learning, including digital content, Web 2.0, social networking, and online tools and resources. Intel Teach professional development empowers teachers to integrate technology effectively into their existing curriculum, focusing on their students' problem solving, critical thinking, and collaboration, which are precisely the skills required in the high-tech networked society in which we live. Okay, those are just, looks like just a list of courses, so that I'm really more looking at wanting to look at articles than anything else. So those ones are design and technology. Okay. Course descriptions, instructional technology. I think that's not even, that's going to be a course that's offered. Principal Training Center. Let's see what that says. Learn to be an online hybrid teacher online. Nope. That isn't really what. Well, yeah, and it's a course description. Instructional media C for strategies. No, this isn't. Now we're getting strictly into. It looks like just the level of facilitating a classroom. That's not what I want. Let me see. This teachers resistant to technology. To technology. Let's try that one. Understand. Oh, well, that comes up with good. Understanding teachers' resistance to technology. Okay, so this one. Okay. Let's try opening a new tab. See what we get. No. It's not gonna let me do it. Okay, well, that isn't what we downloaded. 2013, okay. Okay, to start this article. Okay, wait on. For article. Okay, so I don't need to download it. It's right there. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's from Sarah Howard. It's current. Teachers who do not integrate technology are often labeled as resistant to change, yet considerable uncertainties remain about appropriate uses and actual value of technology in teaching and learning. Negative effect of technology, general risk aversion in teaching, and the perceived value of technology in teaching. Okay, so one of the most lively theoretical debates in societal and cultural theory is the recent times in addressing phenomena of risk in workplace. In addition to student learning, teachers' identities are at stake when they are asked to make certain significant changes to their teaching practice. This uncertainty introduces possible risk of lower teaching efficacy or reduced motivation, which can result in negative experiences using technology. professional community influence teachers use technology. These factors have been presented in terms in relation to perceived risks influencing decisions to integrate the technology into their in the classroom. Specifically, I seek to explore the complexities of teachers' resistance to technology. Oh, this is really where he just, that's all he studied, huh? Which all suggests the decision not to integrate technology is related to a combination of negative feelings about technology as well as, yeah, that's what I read up there in the abstract, didn't I? As the useful findings raise a number of questions about how teacher training can be structured to help teachers rationally address uncertainty and risk. Well, that does sound. Let me see. Not to integrate. Okay, I think this is on target. So results suggest the decision not to integrate technology is related to a combination of negative feelings about technology as well as an aversion to risk-taking in teaching. This decision is further justified through teachers' social beliefs about the usefulness of technology in their subject areas. These findings raise a number of questions about how teacher training and development can be structured to help teachers rationally address uncertainty and the risk in technology integration to support. Yeah, that is what I would think. Let me see. Here we go. And so paste that one. Oh my goodness. So let me go back here and just do a Control L and do, and then do 11. Wow, that really huge. I just clean this up a little bit. Justified through teachers. You can still see how different the font is, and I wonder what happened. Okay, so let's go back. Do okay, let's weird how that changed that. It is, so now I'll go back and get that website. And let me see, we'll go back back again and the following sections outlines key concept and risk analysis, risk aversion. Teacher knowledge and the use of two aspects of technology integration frequently addressed in the research are revisited in the following section to illustrate the relationship to perceived risk. Okay, that's getting more into, psychology. Use of technology has been widely addressed. Yeah. Yeah, this is more of, I guess it would be, but I think it's going too deep and what I actually need. So let me go back and let's see. Oh, there's an understanding. I wonder if that's the same thing. List of issues. Risk aversion. It is. So that brought up two of the same things, except different websites. Okay, resistance is futile, the journal. Okay, so let me open it in a new tab. There we go. Internet is slow tonight. Close this advertisement. Okay, the journal. Resistance is futile. Even as technology grows embedded in education, some teachers still prefer the old ways. Here's how to make them understand that. Active whiteboards, content, wireless broadband, handhelds, and every sort of sophisticated computing device penetrating and improving the classroom experience for students. There are hundreds of reasons why teachers don't want to use the technology. Those are some hard people to move. They better get moving because the train is going to wait for them. Okay. Many teachers, the way the technology is introduced into an academic environment, the difference between adoption and abandonment. So it's all how the presentation starts with how you communicate. I'm not sure that is something that I want or would go in with it. Why are teachers resistant to change? This isn't even. I don't think so. Okay, let's try this one. Reducing teacher resistance to change. I don't think that would be any good either. Okay, Idea Connect, teacher resistance. Made its own inside personal electronic device in the classroom. Log on to school, but immediately decided to read it as complete when I cleared these devices have no discernible benefits for students in a school environment. I don't really think that would apply. So let me see, appropriation, mastery, and resistance to technology. Okay. Report is child or pre-service teacher education. Report describes our pre-service teacher, appropriate master, and the data collected were part of a 3-year support. Pathway to appropriation of technology is not. Okay, that doesn't sound. Yeah, pathway teacher. Let's see. Okay, teacher. Overcoming resistance. I meant maybe that might be something. Okay, well, I guess that didn't have very much on it. Go ahead and cancel out that one and close that. Okay. From resistance to acceptance and use of technology. Let's try that. This paper is an excerpt of doctoral dissertation. Has focused the cause resistance